My name is Jerome. I come from a place called New Zealand, just down the road. About 6.5 hour flight direct to Auckland, you'll get there fine. I grew up in a Samoan family. My mum, she was from the islands, migrated across New Zealand in the 70s. My daddy left when I was about 5, and I grew up with my mother. Went to church, to a Samoan church, and I was just half white, half brown kid that kind of didn't fit in. So I was too white for the Samoans, and I was too brown for the white people going to school. So by nature I was quite rebellious. Always felt like I had to try and prove myself. I always had to take things, the next step. And by the age of 11, 12, I became really rebellious, and my mum couldn't handle me anymore, so she decided to put me on a flight to Western Samoa for a couple of years. So I went to Samoa for a couple of years. I came back. By 94, I was a full-time smoker. I just lived for the parties and went to school, but I was so angry inside. I always wanted to fight. I never backing down. Played rugby, and I just loved the collisions. I loved getting into trouble. So I got expelled from school at the age of 16, and then thought to myself, what am I going to do? So I left home. I thought I could do life, my way. And then by the age of 17, 18, I was just into the clubbing scene, into the drinking, into the girls, just whatever, man. Like I had a real, whatever kind of spirit, Just wanted to do what I wanted to do, and to heck with the consequences. I'll deal with that later. So I had gone to a major car crash. He thought that would be enough to slow me down, but it didn't. It made things worse. So by 2003, I was hooked on the methamphetamine, the ice. By this stage, I was full on to the alcohol, the clubs. Never thought I'd get hooked on gambling, and then all of a sudden I started playing the pokies and winning money, and it just became this addiction. And I was a full-on smoker and drinker, and I just got to the point where I was so full and deep in my sin that I couldn't get out of it. I was like in this invisible prison, and I wanted to get out, but I didn't know how to get out. So I had this rage. It was a fire inside of me. And 2000, I remember this night quite clearly. 2011, in a place called Glen Innes, and we were at this gang pad. It was about 2 in the morning, and we were drunk. We'd been drinking by 12 hours at the stage. I look over, one of my mates had been knocked out unconscious, and then all of a sudden, me and my brother, we find ourselves in this massive brawl. My brother's on the ground, and I'm standing over him, and I'm just covering up, and I'm just taking the hits. And by the grace of God, we make it out of there, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I can't do this anymore, where is this taking me? So I went home that night. I thought to myself, you know what, I've got to start living positively. God, you don't exist, because if you did, you'd be able to change me. So I said to myself, you know what, I've heard of this place called Perth, WA, they've got the mines, I'll go there, I'll get into the mines, I'll live positive, live right, try and be the best, and try and be like a really good person. And so I left New Zealand, I came here, I got into the mines, and I thought I'd be able to leave the methamphetamine, the drugs behind. And then long before I knew it, I was in the mines. I had methamphetamine, I had ice contacts, and I was back to square one. I was in a relationship, and by 2013, I had a job in Perth, and I was managing the job, but man, that pipe was my best friend. I was always on the gear every about 3-4 days a week. I'd be on that gear. And it got to the point where I was going crazy in my head. And about 2014 in February, relationship broke up. I resigned from my job, and I said I was just going to run. I had a house, I was going to take the money, I was just going to go and just follow the sun and see where they got me. And then one night I just said, Jesus Christ, I've tried all of these things to try and fix myself. I wanted to change, but the sin was so deep. I said, God, if you are real, if you can hear me, can you make a way for me? I don't want religion, but I just want to know that you are real. And then I walked into this church, February 2014, and I walked back out again, and I said, Christ isn't real, this church is a phony. And then about a month later, I was high on the ice. I hadn't slept the whole weekend. I locked myself out of my house. And I had to call a locksmith. And then this locksmith person came, and told me about Jesus Christ. They invited me down to a conference at the church, and I said, forget it. It's at that Potter's House church. They want a bar of it. And then about a week later, I was going to be heading to Adelaide, and something started stirring in me. Something got a hold of me. I was restless that night. I didn't know what it was. And then I came to church on a Wednesday. Pastor Payne was preaching, and he said, if you want to repent and give your life to Christ, tonight's the night. And I had all the stuff that I wanted to let go of, but I didn't want to let go of. And I said, Christ, if you're real, I'll come and I'll bow my knee and I'll follow you. That was March 12, 2014. And it's changed my life radically, man. Only the power of Jesus Christ. None other but the blood of Christ is forgiveness. It's given me a beautiful wife. I have Jude. He's 15 months old. He's an awesome kid. I have another baby on the way. I'm excited for the future. If you're here and you're looking for answers, Jesus Christ is the only way. He can change you, but you must respond. Give him all your heart and he will show himself to you. That's me. Thank you.